Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Taib at HowToKicks.com. I had a chance to pick up the Jordan 13 Black and Royal, and I got these from downtown locker room. I specifically got a size 10 because when I was doing my real versus fake on my website, the fake one that I saw was a size 10, so I wanted to really use a size 10 to make sure that I was actually giving you a better presentation, a side-by-side comparison. So I'm going to jump into that today. And again, before I do these things, I don't claim to be like to know everything, so I try to point out actually flaws that I see on the shoe. So, but before I go into it, I want to give you some preliminaries. The first thing you want to do with this shoe is always smell it. Like most fakes, when you take a good sniff, like if you take that, most fakes have like a strong glue smell. They're authentic, don't smell like that. Like when you smell this, you won't smell that glue, that strong glue smell is not gonna hit you like that. And the next thing you want to do is just always ask for a receipt, and also always ask the people, hey, especially if you're buying it on eBay now has their authenticity guaranteed. So if you're buying on any other place like on Facebook, ask them for a receipt and all that. So now let me jump into the actual presentation. Let's go there now. So I have the pictures laid out for you. And the first thing that I've noticed, and I'm gonna take my face out of here. The first thing that I've noticed is the back here. If you look at this back area that I'm pointing, like this is like a side picture. The tab on the side is like thicker on the fake pair. You see the authentic? You see the fake pair? Like I had like two different fakes and it was always like that. And also one of the things that I noticed is the royal, the colorways here. Like it's not a blue, it's like on the authentic is like a purplish blue. Is like a little bit purple, but it's blue, so it's royal. The royal is, I guess, is like purple a little bit. It has a purple tone to it. So I'm gonna try now make this picture a little big so you can see. It's like it has like a purple tone to it. I'm gonna give you some other pictures so you can see. And also I realized that the gap here in between the pads on the outsole is much wider on the authentic. So I'm gonna show you more pictures so you can actually see what I'm saying here. So this is another picture. Again, you can see this back area here. Like on the fake pair, is much thicker. Again, I'm gonna kind of give you a closer look at it. You can see that it's much thicker on the fake pair if you look at the side view here. I have an authentic. I'm gonna show you at the end what I'm saying. And also I want you to pay attention to the overlay here. Like this overlay is like the gap between the overlay and the midsole is much smaller on the authentic. Both are size 10, so technically they should have the same dimensions, but the fake pair is much wider. And if you look again on the midsole here, it's like purple blue, royal. The royal is like purple blue. This is like a blue color. And also I wanted to point out something else that I'm going to show you in the next picture. If you go here again, this is the shoe that I picked up today. I picked this up today and I noticed again, if you look at the suede material on the authentic, it has like more hair on it. It's more rough. On the authentic, it's more smooth here. On the fake pair, it's more smooth, if you can see it. So on the fake pair, if you go closer, you see it's a lot more smooth. On the authentic, it's more rough here. You can see the hair sticking out. And then again, I'm going to show you this portion here. These are both size 10. Look what's going on here. It's like almost adjacent to the midsole. On the fake pair, there's a big gap. And again, the back area here, I looked at my shoe and I said, okay, let me make sure this is actually accurate. And when I look, you see it's not as thick on the authentic like it is on the fake pair here, which is actually odd if you ask me. Now let's go jump onto the next picture. And I'm gonna have some other picture. Okay, we're gonna look at the back now. Back view is always a good thing to do. If you look at the back here, there's a lot of things that I noticed. Again, if you see the authentic, is like royal. The color here, the tone of the blue is like royal. It's like almost like tint to like purple. On the fake pair, is not like that. And if you look closely again, like the suede is like hairy a little bit. And then you look at the bottom here. It's almost like adjacent to the midsole. On the fake pair, big gap, more gap here. This is a better fake, but again, same thing. And if you look at the inclination here, like on the authentic, it's more steep. On the fake pair, it's almost flat here. And here it's almost like oblique and a little bit flat as well. And if you look at the tab extends a little bit further down on the authentic pair than it does on the fake pair. Okay, I'll give you a closer picture. You can see what I'm saying here. See that? All right. Now let's jump on to the next. I have another picture of the other side of the back. Again, this is the shoe that I picked up today. So I took this picture to show you how accurate I was on it when I noticed. Again, if you look, this is the right pair. Again, this is almost adjacent to the midsole. On the fake pair, it's not adjacent. It's like the gap is wider. And if you look at the bottom here, there's like a dash. This dash is like wider on the authentic and is wider, and the gap is bigger. On the fake pair is much smaller. You can see a crack here, a little crack here. It's a little weird. And the blue color again, and if you see the suede now, you can see how like this suede is like really rough. You can see if you put your finger on it, it's really rough. All right, I'm gonna show you a big closer picture so you can see what I'm saying. See the suede here, and then get the blue color. You can see the contrast in the colors. It's right there. It jumps to your eyes when you look at it. Let's jump on to the next set of pictures, and let's go to. We're gonna look at the bottom now. The bottom of the shoe. All right, now if you look at the bottom here, like this Jumpman, this is like a circle. On the fake pair, it's almost like a lemon. Like it's not circled right because of the craftsmanship is like subpar. You can see that it looks like it's pointy and it's oval. If you look again, this color here is like purple blue. It's almost like this is like a lighter blue. And if you look at inside of this area, the jump band do not look the same, and it's like a little. I don't know what kind of substance is in here, but you can tell there's like a big difference between the two shoes. I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. And then the next thing we're gonna look at now is the Jumpman logo. Okay, on the fake pair, you see I have the authentic and two fakes. Now this Jumpman look like a little baby here. This Jumpman looks just awful, and this Jumpman is the authentic Jumpman. You can zero in on that and look, and you can kind of see the differences. It's totally different. All right, and we're gonna jump on tour. Now we're gonna look at the box, here. Okay, see these colors here? Like this is the shoe that I picked up today. You can see the first, the bad fake here has like the wrong color code. It has black hyper royal and he's missing the black white. You can see that over here. And this fake here has the right color code, but the gray on the label is not the same as this gray color here. This is like an abalone gray, and this is like a trout gray kind of. You see the gray color is not the same. You can totally see the differences in the gray color on the label. I'll show it to you on my box in a minute. Okay? And then the next thing we're gonna look at is another box. I did two boxes. You see the gray here? Even on the 9.5 that I saw a line, the gray is not the same. Look at this gray and look at this gray color. All right, and the front here is a lot bolder on the fake pair. But this gray is like trout gray. This is like abalone gray kind of. All right, and then let's look at the inside label. Again, this is the pair that I picked up this morning. You see the completely screwed up the UPC code. The UPC code for a size 10 should be the same here that it is over here. It's not the same. See, they had the wrong UPC code over here. And the date, like as an earlier date, like it was produced between 9/21/19 and 12/27/19. This is an early date, man. This is too early. Look at the date on the authentic. It's between the June 6, 1620 and September 1620. So that's a much closer date. This is pretty much all the differences that I've seen. And this is it. So now let me show you a better, I'm gonna show you a closer picture of this. Let's see if I can get to that. I don't know if this is happening. I'm trying to go, okay, let me see. Okay, so to give you a recap, the recap is pretty much you want to look at the back here. You see the back? Oh my gosh, my fingers. The back here, right? This overlay, this overlay here, this overlay, like it's almost adjacent to the midsole on the authentic pair. This is the authentic, okay? And the other thing that I noticed is this tab here. The tab extended a little bit further down on the authentic pair. And then if you, I'm gonna turn it this way, and this is like a purple blue on the authentic, all right? And then you gotta look at the Jumpman and the date. I don't know if you can see it on there. I don't think it's showing. That's not gonna happen. And I just dropped my box. Stupid, man. And this is the gray. Again, this is like the gray is a little lighter gray. It's abalone gray on the authentic pair. Let me see if I can get a little bit of it better. So again, you can just go back and rewatch what I said earlier, and that should be able to help you guys out. Now, I wanted to share some other things on my website. You may wanna go on the website and watch all these other comparisons that I did for like other shoes. So you may want to check that out. All right. And also, if you want to buy the authentic of these
Royal, Black and Royal 13. I have hit on my website. I'll give you a link in the description. You can go ahead and click on that, and you should be able to get it. Authentic prayers. All right. Again, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you guys out. I had so much stuff going on today. If you still feel like this is not sufficient, just go on the website and just check the article. Again, thanks for watching. This is Ty from Master Kicks, and stay tuned for more stuff.